I view the instrument as really a whole system, and so everything in the system is either working together or possibly parts are not working as well as other parts. Okay, so as you begin to build more and more, you understand parts of the system. The three main things for me are the design of the instrument itself, which encompasses the size, the sound hole, the shape, all what goes inside it and how it's constructed. The second one is the materials, right? And then the third one, the more nebulous one, is the builder itself. You know, how well of it is it a craft versus, you know, just gluing things together. So when you combine all those three together, you don't really have control. But what I picture it as, I can definitely stack the deck. Okay, so a good builder should be able to stack the deck in a certain way to achieve, you know, if you have a specific objective of sound, then to achieve that sound. As you break things down in that system again, if you just study sound, for example, if you understand what the sound coming out of an instrument, in fact, the singing voice is no different. What is that sound made up of? It's made of a specific note, the fundamental note that we hear that makes it musical, right? That scale note. But that's not all we hear. The other sound that comes along with it is a bunch of overtones that color that note. Otherwise, we just have a, you know, Casio electronic tone, okay? But the Casio doesn't have that color. Our voices do. Instruments have all those overtones. Well, it's that it's the amount of overtones that come along and which ones are emphasized. So if I have an instrument that has lots of overtones and they're always higher, so that can make it really sound what we call bright. You know, it's not a bright's not a precise word. A lot of overtones is precise description of that sound. So if I hear a bright instrument, I go, oh, there's, you know, the higher overtones are really activated in that. I like that. Koa is a wood that tends to, because of its porosity and its density and its stiffness, generates a lot of those overtones. So a lot of Koa instruments, you make an all Koa uke, it's going to sound bright, almost without trying. Okay. Spruce is very, very stiff wood, but very, very light, so it's got a nice, strong tone, but it's pure. And if you looked at a sound graph, you'd see the fundamental was much stronger than the set of overtones. Just like our voices, everybody's voices are different because they come with a bunch of different overtones. So overtones are color and spice to them. So here's a good example. This is a Santo reproduction. Tiny. Most people wouldn't expect a whole lot of sound out of it. It happens to be a combination of Koa, so I'm going to get some overtones from the back and sides that are bright, but it's got a spruce top, so it's got a very strong fundamental. Okay, and believe it or not, this is light, but the original that I have access to is only 8 ounces. And I try to get this down to that. It's unbelievable that they could build those instruments that light before. So I'm going to get good volume projection out of it. Just to give you an example, play nice soft sound that goes on forever, right? But we can also get some real nice volume out of this.